weird, isn't it, this airbag? Sort of all that powder on your face, look like a clown. Don't smile, you've broken your neck.
Oh, minor women's whiplash.
Yeah, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Just waiting for this. Let me show you.
Where have you gone?
This brush pen, and I'm waiting for the. Can you see the ink hasn't reached the top of the tip yet? So
Disgusting.
can't work until can't do anything until that's
Well,
top.
it's just
Doesn't wait anymore.
It's just a waiting game. That's it. You just have to wait until the pen's ready to go.
Yeah, I have a big area of black I need to fill in.
Oh, Jesus, you're hamstrung. But it's funny you played that Partridge clip because I just got this in the mail yesterday. It's the new Alan Partridge book, Big Beacon.
Beacon, yeah. Have you started reading it yet?
I've flipped through it, laughed at some of the photos. I like the quotes on the back. Alan has chosen to provide a selection of reviews, not from critics, but from real people. Yeah, it elevates the celebrity memoir to dizzying new heights. Partridge is peerless. That's from Finty, age 7. But Alan has pointed out that he's privately educated.
Oh,
that amused me.
Wait, no, I thought you went to iPartridge. You went to a comprehensive school, isn't that a regular school?
Well, he's chosen Finty here, a privately educated boy. I don't know. A cracking read, so it was. That's the condensed views of an Irish chap who works as a Tesco trolley shepherd. Yeah.
Like, I need to buy that.
Some good quotes. Yes, first print. I got this from the UK. I got this sent over from the UK. Yeah, nice and thick. Excited. The third in the trilogy of Alan Partridge biographies. Quite large type. Shouldn't take too long to read.
Gibbons Brothers again?
Yep. Neil and Rob with Steve Coogan. No Armando Iannucci or anyone else, but the Gibbons brothers are pretty good. I respect them. They bought Park, I think. They're fantastic looking. What's that?
I don't know much about them. They didn't work on like iPartridge and the old stuff, right?
I think maybe they came in on iPartridge, but yeah, they came in late. They came in on like the Mid Morning Matters stuff. I think the first season on Foster's Funny, perhaps. Anyway, it's a show about comics, not about Alan Partridge, although we do talk about British comedy a lot on this show.
Yeah.
How was your weekend, Josh?
I think weekend pretty nice. Went to the farmers market, got some cheese, some bread. What else? Mostly drawing. What about you? Oh, you had a big weekend.
Big Friday with Klaus. Yeah, the big Klaus signing was at Skylight Books on Friday night. Apparently, he almost broke the record for the length, second only to Werner Herzog. That's what I hear. The line was fucking mental. Like Andrew Brando, who you know, a buddy of ours, animation man extraordinaire. He was in the line for just like fucking 4 hours. Like I kept going back and forth, like going to the book annex, going to the French restaurant, back and forth, waiting for Klaus to like, come on, fucking finish so I can have dinner, you fucking cunt. Stop talking to people, chatty Cathy. Yeah, poor Andrew just stuck there for hours, and they were doing it all in groups, and it just, Dan was like fucked at the end of it. He signed for like 4.5 hours non-stop.
It's mental.
Yeah, it was a good day. We picked him up at the airport, took him to Uvo, the nice pasta place that I took Jimmy Brown, had the pasta that's imported from Bologna overnight. He seemed impressed. Dan seemed happy with the pasta.
What did you both order?
Dan and I both got the carbonara. We got a tortellini to share as well. And we shared a salad with the bamboo sprouts or shoots or whatever. And and some, what's it called? Not broccoli, the other one that looks like broccoli.
Broccolini?
I should... can't remember, but I'm quite ill. I contracted a cold on Friday. Wasn't COVID because I wouldn't have gone out if it had been COVID, but I was doped the fuck up on NyQuil, so I was a bit out of it and I was still managing to make Dan laugh a few times, but I was a bit delayed, a bit out of it, bit of a 3-second delay. I was fucked. And then we were out for so long. We were out for like 12 hours. So we had a big long dinner with all the Hernandez family, Jaime, Gilbert, Natalia, Carol, all the Hernandezes. And we were out till very late. It was like 12.5 hours of nonstop insanity, me doped up, and then came home, fell asleep, and just threw my shoulder out overnight. I must have had some intense dreams, and I was like whipping about. But on Saturday, I was like fucking death, just like the worst day of my life.
Was that like
Yeah.
compounded by a hangover, or was that just sick?
I only had one beer. Yeah, during the dinner, someone at the bookstore gave me like a hash tablet. They said it was just 27 milligrams. I was like, oh, I can handle that. Oh man, like during the dinner, like while Dan was still signing, I was just talking to the Hernandez brothers and stuff. Like I was like fucked, like oh my god, keep it together, and just kind of like we're outside on the street, and I was just oh fuck, I don't know if I do this, and I've taken too much, and but it leveled out, and by the time Dan got back to the table. I was all right, and I didn't shit my pants or embarrass myself. But yeah, it was a big mistake to have that hash tablet. So I only had one beer. I thought if I have more than one beer, I'm gonna poo under the table. But
Yeah.
I kept my shit together, and yeah, long dinner. Yeah, good time talking with Carol and Natalia especially. They're asking me about Simon. Do you like supernatural stuff? And I was like, we just did a big hour-long manga chat about supernatural stuff with Alex Graham. You've got to check it out. I did a plug for the podcast in the midst of dinner, a crass plug.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it was nice. We stopped by Secret Headquarters. That was always nice. Dan stopped by and signed a large pile of books, and I signed 3 air fresheners,
Did you
3
both
Mega Mog air
buy
fresheners.
anything?
Yeah, I bought a couple of things. I was going to buy this Tiger Tateshi T-shirt. Perfect segue, Josh. We rehearsed this earlier. I've been wearing this for 2 days. It's quite sweaty. I was down at the park in it. It's a bit grimy. I stink right now. Yeah, it's the Tiger Tateshi T-shirt. They gave me this for free. I was like, I'm not going to say no, but you got all the tigers on the back. Now it is you'll see, it's a pocket T-shirt.
I was about to say, surely a free T-shirt. There's nothing to complain about, right?
Yeah, it's a pocket tee though. So I hate pocket tees because I used to live in Seattle where it's very cold.
Yeah.
So you're always wearing a jacket, and all the hipsters were like selling like pocket tee, like giant cool picture on the back, tiny thing on the front. And it's like, well, you dumb cunts. My jacket goes like this basically and covers everything up, and it's just a waste of a back print. Like here's a T-shirt here. It's got big front. This is from the Frog Home Video, the bread press kind of stuff, the Blair Witch Project T-shirt. There's big pictures on the front and the back. This is suitable for any terrain, any weather. But I actually do really like this T-shirt. It fits really well, and I don't mind the pocket tee. I mean, this is the first time I have a pocket tee, and I live in the desert now, so I'm not wearing a jacket at all. So this works. I can finally wear pocket tees. It's great for the weather.
What about a guy like me who has just decided to try out, see if the denim shirt look works for him? I'd be completely out of luck. There'd be no design at all.
Exactly, you'd be fucked. So in like mild weather, even the T-shirt becomes redundant, and the tiger would just be hidden.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but if you like pocket tees, it does fit really well. It's got a nice fit to it. It's a nice quality black T-shirt. $30 at Secret Headquarters. They are selling them on their website.
Yeah.
SHQ, Big Cartel, whatever. You can Google it, Secret Headquarters. But yeah, lovely shirts.
I almost bought that Harkham hat, the new hat they're doing, but $55 a bit rich for my blood.
55? What's like a snapback or something? Is it a fancy hat with like leather straps or something?
Yeah.
That's a bit excessive. Yeah, I can't wear hats. So look,
there's no top button, so you can wear like a bike helmet and it's not uncomfortable. But
still. That's nice. Those top buttons are weird. It kind of makes you look like a clown or something. Or
yeah, a little bit toddler.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. Yeah, but check this shirt out, everyone. It's a nice one, and I think Secret Headquarters. They need money after the writers' strike. I think it's been tough. I was talking to Skylight as well. It's like, how's business to all the booksellers, and like, did the writers' strike impact things? And they were like, yeah, because I think a lot of the people in LA that are going to these bookstores are writers, and yeah, so they actually did see a downturn in sales with everyone on strike. So hopefully now that they're back, they'll start buying books again, and hopefully our books, Josh. Hopefully they'll buy our books. Hopefully. No, I did. Jacobo, our buddy. Yeah, from the Permanent Damage and the Comic Con. Big comics fan, big patron of the arts. He grabbed me out of the line. I hung out with him a bit, took a while. We were chatting for quite a while, but he initially saw me from the line. We were walking in. He was like, Simon, and handed me this. And I thought it was going to be that bootleg Matt Groening zine he was working on. Well, it's an official bootleg. Matt Groening did give our friend Jacob permission to bootleg it. But he actually handed me a map to Alvin Bonaventura's grave.
Yeah?
I was a bit taken aback by like okay, like But yeah, he's for me. It's actually right near my house.
Really?
The whole it's like a whole 4-page map, and you can go in. Don't go to the front gate because he went to the front gate and they grilled him like, "Why are you here? What's your relationship to this man, Alvin?" And I'd be able to say,
Well,
"Well,
just
he
making
was
a
my
map.
publisher. He's my art dealer. I have a map. His brother stole all my books and is selling them all around town and making money from my copyrighted material. And I'd like to knock his teeth out, frankly. But yeah, fucking Bonaventura, brother, fucking
It's
cunt.
truly
But
bizarre.
it's very frustrating. But I'm going to go over. I'm gonna make a pilgrimage at some point. Maybe I can film a bit of it and we can play it on Manga Chat. But I'm going to go and visit Alvin Bonaventura's grave and pay my respects to the man, my friend.
Yeah.
There's some stuff marked down on here. It's like Mark Twain. Like is Mark Twain buried here? It's like Will Rogers, Zane Grey. Don't know who that is. Tom Sawyer. See, I thought Tom Sawyer was a fictional character, but apparently Tom Sawyer is buried here. So I'm going to go check it out. I'm going to go investigate this graveyard at some point. I'm going to wear lots of gothic makeup. I'm going to play a bunch of The Cure. I'm going to ride my bike over there and really,
You're going to go there, and it's just going to be all great, like Frankenstein and like just all these fictional characters.
I'd love that. I mean, Jesus is buried there. Yeah, no, it should be an interesting trip. I'll document it.
Yeah.
When are the anthologies turning up, Josh? The quality pictures. Have you been watching the tracking?
Tomorrow.
Fuck, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Tomorrow, anytime in the day tomorrow. We should do an announcement soon. Announce who's in it.
If you got the JPEG or something of the back cover, Josh, you could flip it up today, and we could just show it off. Got Ethan Llewellyn in the chats here saying, what's he saying over there? Fake pooing at work right now. Good job, Ethan. You're going to have to fake pooing it for an hour. We're going to talk. Usually these things go for an hour, so it's going to have to be a long poo for you, my friend.
All right, let's do contributors.
Yeah, we're off to short run. I'm off next Thursday, not this Thursday, but the next one. I'm going a bit early to do some hiking up along the trails. But then, yeah, Josh is going to fly in, and we're going to be at short run on the Saturday, the 4th of November.
Yeah,
giving away our fucking quality pictures 52-page anthology, which is free with purchase of a very cheap access key item. This is how we're doing it. This is how we're running it. It's a 52-page anthology. There it is. There's the back cover reveal with all of the contributors.
Yep.
Looking pretty stacked there, isn't it, Josh?
It's insane. This is an insane lineup. You won't, this should cost $40. This should be a massive book, $40. But we're doing it free because we love you.
Free with cheap purchase. As we said in the last episode, it was going to be completely free, but we made it 52 pages. It's too long, and it costs like $2.50 per unit. So you are going to have to buy a weird $2 item to gain access to that. I'll bring it up again, Josh. Who are the contributors there?
All right, we'll go through them.
We got Jimmy Brown up there. Look at that. What's he done? He doesn't do comics. He's a musician and a poet. What's happening?
I wonder what he's done. He must have done something though if he's in that list.
You'll have to pick it up to find out. You've got Josh Pettinger there. That's you.
That's me.
You've got me next. That's not a surprise. We put ourselves in our own anthology. We've got Nate Garcia, famous horse boy. Charles Burns.
Charles.
Young gun on the scene. 3rd Degree Burns.
Yeah.
He gave us some rarities for the issue. He went through his flat files and flipped us some unpublished in the US rarities. Who's next there?
J. Webster Sharp, English lass.
Oh, the Belle of Yorkshire.
Posh Totty.
A lovely 4-pager from J. Webster, some fantastic filth. We've got Vit Moretta there, mysterious Italian cartoonist, under-translated in the American English market, but we've got Vit, we've got some English Vit in there.
She posted some teaser for something that's coming up soon. Maybe that'll be English, who knows? Yeah,
Overdrive Comics. I'm very excited. She's been teasing this thing. If you don't follow Vit Moretta on Instagram or whatever, please go and follow Vit Moretta. Fantastic cartoonist, a favorite of ours. She is incredible. We've got Alex Graham next there.
Yeah, we got Alex.
Who's next there? Nathan Cowdrey.
Cowdrey.
He's done a brand new 4-pager for it. He's shit out a whole new 4 pages. Emphasis on shat out.
Everything here is like it's either unpublished or brand new work. Like it's not currently anywhere else. You know, you're not gonna. It's not just little bits from existing books.
Well, some is like Alex Graham's piece is a 4-page excerpt from Dog Biscuits. Oh, sorry, Devil's Grin 4. But most people did stupidly do new work for us.
Yeah.
Because we said we're giving away for free, and we're not really we're not paying anyone. We're just you and I are paying for all the printing. So just give us old stuff. But a lot of people did stupidly make new work for it.
We got Roman Muradov, Armenian arm wrestling champion.
Mwah. But he's classy. He does work for like Apple and stuff. He doesn't really need the exposure. Why is he in this?
He's New Yorker guy, isn't he?
He is. He's very classy. I can't believe he deigned to do this.
I think the first thing I saw of him, he did he did the cover for the Dubliners, which I think is Penguin.
Yeah, no, we got him though. Yeah, we got him. We got Anna Highfish there next, who's having a show right now at the Tommy Ungerer Museum, which is incredibly fucking impressive and a dream come true for Anna. Very, very impressive. A new exclusive excerpt from Anna from a forthcoming book that won't be out for like another year or something. Sammy Harcum there next with an unseen 2-pager, never before seen that he gave up to us. He was working on a new 4-pager for it, but then with Joe Matt's passing, Sammy's been helping out with some of the stuff there and helping the family. So he's been a bit busy, so he didn't finish his new thing, but understandable. But he flipped us some old crap.
We got work shitter Ethan Llewellyn.
Yep, toilet pretender Ethan Llewellyn, young gun, only 20, I think, or 21. Is it Bristol? Where's he? Is he a Bristol boy? Bristol. So we got him in here, give the young guns a bit of a go, surrounded by all these old pricks and stuff, and we've got some young blood in there. Him and Vit's pretty young as well, and Jay Webster's sort of fresh on the scene and just making her mark. Old man Noah Van Sciver there. We thought, we'll get old Van Sciver in. Throw him a bone. Desperate old dad Noah Van Sciver, and then bringing up the rear, it's Jasper Jubenville.
Yep.
Another young gun. 22 yet? Or it's still just 21? Don't know, but Vancouver's favourite son.
Yep. Big celebrity over there in Vancouver.
Yep, there it is, issue 1 of Quality Pictures. Some bangers in there. You've got a great 4-pager in there, Josh. I'm happy with my 4-page comic I did. It's going to be quite the collectible, this one.
Yeah, it's a gift to the eBay resellers.
Yeah, basically all attention eBay resellers, get down a short run and pick it up. We're not mailing them to stores. We're not mailing them out to people. We're not doing mail order, so you can only get them at short run.
And they made 200 copies.
Only 200. We might make more, but I don't know. We might just make a second issue and make it shorter and cheaper to produce, so we can actually flip them out for free without feeling like we're just completely destroying our bank accounts.
No. Well, I mean, it's good to have, because then, if we do like a little festival again together, another time we can print some and just,
it's always good to
a longer shelf life, but just the plan right now is just short run.
Yeah, it's just, the conception was that it's sort of a weird thing that you can't buy online, and it kind of has this sort of, got to catch it while you can. It's like a rare, elusive Pokemon hiding in the bushes. There's a little analogy for the younger set. It's a Pokemon reference.
Yeah.
You got any new books this week, Josh?
I've just been drawing. I have a gift card for Partners and Son, which I went in there. I was going to buy something. I ended up not buying anything. I was going to get that Joe Orlando EC library thing, but I ended up not getting that.
Didn't get the Nejashiki, the Suge?
No, I couldn't see that there either. So I was just.
They didn't have it.
I was like, I'll come back.
Sold out. Well, save it.
There, so. What about you? Got a stack this week?
Oh, I got a bit of a stack. Yeah, a bit of a stack. Not too much stuff. Mostly it was T-shirts and the Alan Partridge book that was fattening up the stack, and a DVD. Where is it? That Smoking Room. Someone we were talking about British comedy a few weeks ago, and someone mentioned the Smoking Room. And if you watch it back, I kind of froze up because I was like, "Oh, I've been stumped. I actually don't know that. I didn't know of the smoking room. It's got Jez from Peep Show in it.
Yep.
It looks great. I tracked down for like $20. I got the season 1 and 2 plus Christmas special DVD. It looks great. I cannot believe they got me. Whoever it was,
really.
they got me.
I remember it, like you could only really watch it at like 3 a.m. on BBC Three. It was like, you know, it didn't get like a good time slot or much airplay. It was, you know, and it was short lived.
Yeah, a lot of stuff on BBC Three seems to just go on the way of the dodo, and just I think Ideal, one of my favourite shows by Graham Duff with Johnny Vegas in it. That I think a lot of people don't really know that because it was just on BBC Three,
Yeah.
and it's like a decade old now when it got cancelled.
On BBC Two, right, and moved over because I remember watching it on BBC Two.
Maybe it moved up to BBC Two. I don't know. I think it started on BBC Three, but it had Janine Garofalo in it in the last few seasons or whatever. It was getting big.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like her character in it that much, but it's still,
Wasn't
good for the
there
show. And
American remake?
did it get an American remake?
I think it did. I think I remember there being an awful American remake.
Oh God, of Ideal, I hope not. I know there was some horrible IT Crowd remakes, like Joel McHale, but still with Richard Ayoade playing him. So it just didn't make sense. It was.
No.
Oh, another there's a Peep Show American remake with Johnny Galecki from The Big Bang Theory as Mark, and it was just painful. You can only watch it on YouTube with this insane hissing over it, so it's really hard to listen to and watch, and it's fucking painfully unfunny and sonically painful as well.
I think I remember the worst one I'd seen was the In-Betweeners American remake.
Yeah, I watched about 6 episodes of that, and then just like, no, they've taken the soul away from it. I love the In-Betweeners. I thought it was a bit crass initially. I was like, oh, I don't know if this stands up to the canon, but I rate the In-Betweeners quite highly. I really like it.
It's like of its time, and it's like kind of I was the age of the kids in it when it came out, so it's
Yeah, I think the guys that created that, did they commission Peep Show or something? I think they before they did the In-Betweeners, like one of them was working as like a commissioner at Channel 4 and actually commissioned Peep Show. I'm not sure if I'm wrong there, but yeah, because it's far inferior compared to Peep Show. I mean, Peep Show's up here and the In-Betweeners. I love the In-Betweeners, but it's down here.
It's like beating that fish on the boat. I don't know if you remember, like whacking the fish. That was very funny.
The one where he gets drunk, where Simon gets drunk and vomits in that child's face when he's over at Carly's house, the girl he has the crush on. That's an incredible episode. And just all the boy speak in it, and just all, the minge and the bell ends and cock knobs. It's fantastic. Yeah, great show. Football friends. It's great.
Ed White is accurate to UK school life. Yeah, I remember sixth form. I was in sixth form at the time it came out, and it felt exactly like that.
Yeah, no, it's quite true to the Boise school experience, the bullying and the horror of it all, and the teenage drinking. It's it's a good show.
Yeah.
Someone in the comments, Ed Wiley, saying it's definitely accurate to UK school life. Indeed, far more so than Grange Hill or fluff like that crap or Press Gang. Skins, yeah. Skins was a bit stylized, wasn't it? A bit,
yeah.
I feel like Euphoria. I've not watched Euphoria, that modern one, but it seems like maybe it's all glamorized and he's really doing that much ketamine. I don't know.
Maybe. But yeah, Skins. I remember it making me feel very like I was missing out on something.
Yeah, it just seemed like a bit too cool or something. Like it didn't really. They were all going to like warehouse raves and stuff, and in between as they go to a warehouse rave, and it's like fucking horrible, and like it actually would be. Like you just have a terrible night, and everything's really embarrassing. So yeah, anyway, great show. But I bought some dusty old manga. I finally picked up the Box Man here by Imari Sakabashira. I need to practice those before the show so I don't look like a racist, but I'm just not good at pronouncing foreign names.
They've made that HOA. They've made on the font. They've made HOA big, so it just makes me think of Homeowners Association.
Yeah, kind of down the middle there. HOA, TBM, HOA Exon.
Yeah.
Yeah, never picked this one up for some reason. I've always drawn a quarterly, like 2009. This was printed. Yeah, some lovely stuff in here. I don't know, just a random spread. Just that nice Nice stuff. Guy riding around on a motorbike, lovely backgrounds. Gets really surreal and weird at times. Yeah, I'm flipping through it in the store and like, how have I never bought this? What's wrong with me? Yeah, very happy with this. Quite an easy read, it's just been flipping through and there's yeah, nothing
It's
too overwhelming and
been through the
yeah.
wrong way.
Oh, it's been flipped. Yeah, you read it the normal way.
Oh,
It's got
really?
text on the back running like that, and then it just I guess they've flipped it. Well, that Tiger Tateshi book from 50 Watts, that read English left to right. I'm not sure if they flipped it, or I'm assuming they would have printed it the way it originally was. So he must have drawn it Western style. Don't know. Correct me in the chat, manga nerds.
Yeah, I never even thought about what way that one should be read. I just read that the natural way.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. Just like, oh, Western style. Oh, comfortable. Didn't have to be like reorient, like pretend you're in the mirror.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at reading manga, Josh. It doesn't really throw me usually. I'm going this way.
Yeah.
Not as bad as like those Brian Chippendale comics. Like, have you ever read those? Like you snake, like you go that way and then you snake and snake.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense because your eye doesn't have to like go over and then go back. Like, yeah, you're snaking. It's quite fluid. Yeah, but it's a weird system. I also got this here. I bought this at Skylight again from D&Q. It's the My Picture Diary by Fujiwara Maki, who is was the wife of Yoshihiro Suge, who we keep on going on about on the show. But I believe she had cancer, which is very sad. And this is like a diary of the last year of her life, and she's drawn like a little picture, and there's little captions. So it's not really a comic; it's just like drawings and captions. But it's about her life with Suge and their child, and it seems like he was a bit of an absent father and a bit like the man without talent, and just there's
Yeah.
a bit of that kind of exposes him being a bit of a insular dick or something. Don't know,
But a man with quite a lot of talent.
but he still lives with the son, I believe. Suge, he's still alive, still kicking about, living with his son from this book. But yeah, probably a sad one. It's like when I read Geneviève Castre's work these days. Like, she was a friend and she passed, and it's just kind of sad. It seems like sort of haunted work, especially A Bubble, which is the kids' book she made for her daughter before she died, and Anders Nielsen had to finish it off. And yeah, that book just is like a cursed object. For me, it just makes me sad.
Yeah.
So yeah, this might be really sad. Yeah, love the Suge, so I had to get it. Just yep. I got from eBay. I got my copy of Buzz #2, so I now have the complete Charles Burns Naked Snap. Yeah, this is the first part of it. I love up the top because it's on the Marvel. He's drawn it on the Marvel tryout sheet. So up there, it's like C. Burns presents The Amazing Meat Man, and like scripter Charles Burns, penciler C. Burns, inker Chucky B, eraser Bernie Burns, white outer Third Degree Burns, borders by CRB. Yeah, it's just one man show. Yeah, you can really see that it's like Peter Parker and J. Jonah Jameson and just Spider-Man characters and yeah, lovely stuff. Great to have in the collection. And yeah, my buddy Simon Barnard used to have this when I was like 14 or something. I used to look at it. There's this bizarre 3D Popeye used to really freak me out. Very early 3D work, but yeah, I'm really going hard on eBay right now. I was bragging about my Bongo Comics Radioactive Man lot, $12.50 for 15. All the good early Radioactive Man Bongo stuff. Yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, really stoked about that.
I was looking for Simpsons comics on eBay yesterday, and there was no good deals. They usually it's like $40 for 5 issues. The Simpsons ones are a lot more expensive.
I got Simpsons Comics issue 1 for $10 yesterday. There was an auction going, and it was like about to end in like 30 minutes. So boom, I put $10 on. I won because yeah, they're usually $40 or $50 for issue 1. I also got a copy of the Simpsons Comics and Stories, which was the first like pre-Bongo Simpsons comic I had when I was a kid. I got a copy of that for $10 as well. It's still mint in polybag, but the polybag looks like someone's like blown smoke all over it for 20 years. Like it's filthy and discolored. but the comic inside looks okay, and I don't really need them to be mint condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you gotta do the auctions. That's the thing. You got to try and beat some pricks. I won a good auction, a magazine from Fantagraphics from the mid '80s called Honk, and it's kind of
Yeah.
billed as like Mad Magazine, but more underground alternative, and with interviews. So there's a big Matt Groening interview in there. Yeah, Honk. There's a Dan Clowes strip in there. I'm not sure if that's collected in like anything else. It's one of the, what's his name? The Squirt, I think. Do you remember those?
No.
Like a little gangster type kid or something, like a bad Dennis the Menace type kid. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's collected in like any of the Lloyd Llewellyn stuff, or so. Yeah, it might just be really rare Clowes, but yeah, $20. I picked up 4 issues of Honk from Fantagraphics, which I just had no idea existed. But yeah, I'll have a flip through those. Might show them off on the stream and see if there's anything interesting in there. Yeah, it's a Matt Groening interview from like '89 or something, like just before The Simpsons took off. So,
Did you ever have either of these? This
oh
one
fuck yeah, of course.
and
Oh, the
then
memories.
this one.
Oh, of course, of course. Oh, the memories. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I just, it just got me thinking about these, and I just like I must have gone through these like 8,000 times, drawing every single picture in there, like redrawing, tracing them.
And just obsessively reading them. Like I saw on the cover there, seasons 1 through 8. So that is just like the golden years of The Simpsons, and I can picture the page layouts now. Just really great book, really great to just nerd out over. And fuck, I got to track one of those down.
I remember this one not being as good, but it's still being,
Did you used to get the Simpsons Illustrated magazine?
maybe. If I saw them, I'd know, but I can't.
Yeah, Simpsons. Yeah, it came out. There were like 8 or 10 issues, and then those books came out, and then the Simpsons comics and stories, and then Bongo, and I was there for all of it. I think I was like 10 when the Simpsons came out, or came out in Australia a bit late.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so the question here from Wilson Fisk 89: what is the approved unofficial graining thing you were talking about earlier? When we were at Comic Con, our friend Jacob had this really old Life in Hell zine, and we got to flip through it. And it was
Original
crazy.
Xerox
What?
It was like original Xerox that would have been self-published by Matt himself, right?
Yeah, I'd never seen it before. It was quite thick, and there's a lot of weird stuff in there, and collage work, and like letters pages, and yeah, we were hanging out with Graining, and we were separately. I think Jacob hung out with Graining and said, can I bootleg this? I'll send you some, and like make a limited bootleg. And Matt was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know how legally binding that is. I was talking to Jacob about it. He was like saying he wants to get it done soon, and he's been cleaning it up on his iPad. But we was like, it seems legal. It's like, yeah, it seems legit enough. Matt said, okay, handshake deal. What's he going to sue Jacob? But yeah, I don't know. Jacob's going to be making these bootleg Life in Hell zines. So I don't know. You have to
be, he's not gonna print 2,000 of them. It's not gonna be like a big thing. It's
I think he's going to make like 50 of them and like send them to friends and stuff. So yeah, it'll be very hard to track down. It's not something you'll be able to get your hands on probably. If he started selling them everywhere, then Matt probably could sue him, and rightfully, Jacob.
Yeah.
Well, rightfully so.
Yeah.
What are you in for? Bootlegging Matt Groening zines. Bang.
Yeah, it'd be an embarrassing thing to be in prison for.
But yeah, you'd want to lie and say like, murder and rape.
Yeah.
something tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah. I don't know.
I got this here. I quite like this. This is by Yan Kong. This is Cry by Yan Kong from Paradise Systems. I've vaguely heard of Paradise Systems. I think they publish like English and Chinese work. Yeah, just really nice pencil work in here. Nice, nice smudgy pencil work. I've seen Yan's work before. I think Misma, one of my French publishers, published it. But yeah, it's about a lonely man in his apartment. He seems to break up with his girlfriend and becomes obsessed with a prostitute's calling card. But nice pages like this in between, just lovely drawings of nighttime. And
oh yeah,
I'll spoil it at the end. Like the prostitute comes over and stuff. He hires the prostitute, and she comes over, and then should I take my underpants off? And he says no. But then there's this weird, surreal final panel of like his own face on the genital area. But yeah, it's a good one. It's it's just like a little floppy thing. This is $12 at Skylight Books. I'm not sure if they had any more. It may have been the only one. I think it's from 2019 or something. But yeah, Yan Kong, very interesting Chinese cartoonist. So I've had my eye on for a while. I think I might have a French edition of their work somewhere in the house. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I sat down and read this and really enjoyed it cover to cover, and really loved the smudgy architectural stuff.
Yeah.
It's a little hidden banger there that I just, it's really nice to go to Skylight and have a dig around. They had lots of copies in there of War Epic 1 and 2 by a friend of the show, Nathan Cowdery. I heard they sold out. What?
Still doesn't have copies of that yet.
I sold out on the website or something. Someone was like, "Oh, I wanted to get that on the Secret Headquarters website," and they were sold out. I was like, "Well, they had them in store at Secret Headquarters, so I don't know, but yeah, they'll have to reprint some more or something if it's selling that well." Nathan must be rolling in money right now.
Yeah,
rolling like Scrooge McDuck, just rolling in it.
He'll be planning his next trip to Greece or
yeah, a child sex tour to Vietnam.
What, Nathan's the child, right?
Yes. Yeah, no, I meant like a child's trip to the. Well,
Yeah.
Josh, what did you? Hey, get your mind out of the gutter, Josh. Come on. I got the new CF scene here, the Norden bomb site.
No.
Had a flip through that. Looks all right. $8 postage paid. Still available on his website. It's nice. It's little. It's hand stamped. He's got a bunch of them available. He's got like 4 zines available on his website. Yeah, fun little alternative, weird zines. Nice and little. Put them in your pocket. Yeah, recommended. Nice and crinkly.
Nice.
It's got a nice feel to it. I don't know if we talked about this. I think we talked about it on the show once. So I just got the book, the Michael Mouse. Did you read this?
HANSELMANN, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Finally picked it up. $20 at Skylight Books, which is a bit excessive for how many pages? Like 80 pages or something. 60 to 80 pages in full color.
Is that self-published or?
Yeah, it is. Yes, it says in the front it's the first self-published edition.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed following along with that one. That's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was dedicated to Alex Graham. I see here in the front there. Yeah. Must have been a big Dog Biscuits fan. Crisis Zone, just not up to snuff, I suppose. Despite being called by the New York Times the first great work of pandemic fiction. But,
yeah.
What do they know? Well, not a lot actually. They just put out a big retraction today. But anyway, Anyway, it's good stuff. The Michael Mouse book. Yeah, I love it. It's sad. It's creepy. It's fucked. It reminds me of my childhood. Horrible junkie dads and just like. It's a rip-off of Mickey Mouse, obviously, but it's Michael Mouse and Donald Duck's David Duck. Use the non-copyrighted names.
Along the same lines, do you remember on Tumblr? I've tried so hard to find this, but I've not been able to find it since. It was somebody had taken they must have done thousands and thousands of these, like Tintin, and just taken out the dialogue and put their own disgusting kind of really offensive dialogue into Tintin.
Don't know. I mean, a lot of people have done that. Isn't there like a Valium collection, like a weird thing of weird fake Tintin all mashed up? I mean, my buddy Barnard did that when I was a teenager. He mixed up a bunch of Tintins with weird dialogue. Yeah, I don't know. They're going to be hard to track down because I think a few people have done that, Josh.
Yeah. There's also on YouTube, there's a funny T-side Tintin where somebody's they've dubbed over a very Newcastle accents over Tintin. It's quite funny.
That sounds quite good.
Yeah.
Is that on YouTube?
Yeah, T-side Tintin.
I might have to check that out.
Yeah, it's quite fun.
But yeah, no, as I said, $20 for this, Michael Mouse comic. I was shocked at some of the prices for floppies because I'll charge 10, maybe 12 sometimes for my floppies with a sticker on them or something, or make them extra fancy, stamps and stuff. But yeah, I always feel like I'm ripping people off, but then I think about the price of coffee and inflation and all these $30 Riso books. So I'm like, well, there's a good story in my book, and fuck it. But yeah, a few times I balked to be $20. It's not a hardback book, but it's worth it. Mitch put a lot of work into this, and it's very enjoyable, and it's a little piece of Instagram COVID history. So
And
I
it's
was
in
happy to
colour
pick it
as
up.
well.
Hmm?
80 pages in color. Probably unit price is quite a lot on that.
Yes, no, true. The unit price, to make a profit, you got to jack it up. And yeah, I paid it. There are other books I saw that irritated me more, where I was like, "That's that price," and I'm not buying that. But this, I was like, "Yes, I will pick that up
Yeah,
and support the artist."
yeah. I think it can get a bit silly with prices, you know.
Yeah, I waited to pick this up because I remember initially it was only available through TCAF, and they did the thing where TCAF like sells the books online, like a digital festival. They send them all out, and the year previous, people were waiting like 6 months for their books, and it was a bit of a logistical clusterfuck. So I was like, I'm not going anywhere near that. So I waited and bought it at a bookstore.
Yeah,
But I think they did better. I didn't hear the same things. I think they sorted out their logistics and they were getting the books out in a timely fashion, and it didn't become a huge clusterfuck nightmare. I picked up the new Kevin Huizenga as well. Fielder #2 there. I
how
like
it,
my Huizenga. Do you like your Huizenga?
I like Hazenga. I like Curses. This is one of my favorites. Where is it? Gloriana. That's a favorite.
Yep. So my favorite to be issue 2 of Ganji's. Have you read that one where he's like they're all doing like
Sequence. Or he can't sleep.
pardon?
Is that the one where he can't sleep?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. But issue 2 of that series, like 2 of was 5 or 6 issues. The second one, he's like doing LAN gaming, like at his office. They all stay after work and they play like Quake or something, or like a fictional version of Quake. But I love it. I remember it just blew my mind when I first read it, and just a whole exploration of like communal digital gaming and like early like LAN stuff. And yeah, really, I need to reread it, but I remember just loving it so fucking much.
Yeah.
Yeah, second issue of Fielder. I have the first one somewhere, but yeah, some nice color stuff in there. And not sure what he's doing right now. If it's all still philosophical and just about sleeping or the earth or what's going on, but always reliable. Old Kevin Huizenga.
Yeah, I think I have the first one here somewhere.
Yeah, lovely cartooning. And a nice guy. Had dinner with him a couple of times. Lovely chap. Walking. It's a comic called Walking. But yeah, lovely panels. Nice use of tones, bit of like grey and green or something in there. Yeah. Beautiful. Nice and placid and contemplative by the looks of it. There's fucking or something back here. What's this? Oh gosh. Yeah, got some sexy stuff in there. I won't hold that up. It's pornographic. Disgusting. What's this? Looks like some auto bio or something. Something about being on a comics panel. Oh yeah, this looks quite fun. A lovely dinosaur in the back here. Yeah, this has been a nice flip through. This is my first time kind of doing a proper flip through, and just some lovely cartooning on display. Lots of weird lettering on the back. And how much was this? This was $12. So yeah, good value. Offset printed. Sammy Harker will be pleased with that. Did I talk about that last week? Like Sammy bailed me up and was like shitting all over Mixam and like, you got to do offset. I'm like, it costs like $2 extra per unit. He's like, well, just fucking do it anyway. It's like, I don't know much of a difference between like print on demand Mixam. I think the Mixam stuff is offset anyway.
Once you reach a certain unit, like I think after 1,000 units, it becomes offset. It goes from digital to offset.
Yeah, so the book he was complaining about was offset.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I've got the Night Cruising here by Harry Nordlinger.
Yeah, Nordlinger.
Bit triggering. A baby was murdered in it. Harry seems to have a thing about murdering babies. He's definitely never coming around to my house or being around my child.
No, yeah, I think he's working on a bit. No, I'm not going to say that's fucked up. I was going to say he's doing like he's doing some like investigative reporting, like some Joe Sacco style stuff at the moment, but.
Yeah, sick man indeed. But yeah, I enjoyed the Night Cruising. But yeah, legitimately slightly triggered. But like, oh, can't I just kill a baby? It's like that Johnny Ryan comic I read. I love Johnny Ryan, but it was just, I don't know if it's just because I'm a wussy dad. But then I think about the Werewolf Jones book, and like certain people were kind of triggered or whatever by that and didn't like it. Like, oh, it's child abuse, and I'm like, fair dues. So it's like, I'm clutching my pearls, but then I'm guilty of doing horrible comics with horrible things. So. But anyway, yeah, from Floating World Comics, yeah, Harry Nordlinger, the curly brown Garfield Stephen King of comics. You check him out at Short Run in Seattle on November 4th.
Yeah, quite looking forward to hanging out with him again. I was with him at Philly in Philly recently. He's a lovely guy. I love hanging out with Nordlinger.
I told him to drop by on the Friday when we did the Fantagraphics office tour. It's
Nice.
near where we're staying, so we'll drop over there and hang out with the Wiz, Chris Wisnier, and Jasper and the gang, and who else wants to come. Right. I just want to go smoke cigarettes on the porch, really.
Yeah.
Bunch of people, oh my god, first time in the Fantagraphics office, you get food spills and the art and stuff in here, and there's all exciting things to see in the archive library, but I've seen it all before. I was smoking out near where Preston used to piss off the balcony. He used to stink of urine out there. Yeah, stank. Got this from Floating World as well. This is the Carissa Sakamoto. It's the Procyon 2. I like Carissa Sakamoto. Used to do weird doodly stuff in Portland, and then started doing more of a kind of a crushed up kind of computery kind of style and stuff with narration. And I remember really enjoying Enderman, a previous zine from her that was out by I think Cold Cube printed it, and she did a thing called Mrs. Met, I think during COVID, which was like, I don't know, a weird baseball. It's like a comic. Mr. Met. Anyway, but yeah, she's disappeared. I was like, what happened to Carissa Sakamoto? And I tried to Google her, and she's just disappeared. It's like Carissa Sakamoto. If you're watching, Carissa, can you drop a comment in the comments and let me know that you're still alive? But it fascinates me, Josh. I wanted to show the book off, and just if you ever followed an artist and they just disappear. They just delete all their socials and I wonder what happened.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone that's happened with.
I've seen it a few times. I mean, I've had friends that have been like, I just have to get off social media. It's like doing my head in. I just have to get off. I can't handle it. And they just delete all their socials. So, I don't know if it was for a mental health reason or, or they just fuck art. I'm over it.
I deleted Twitter off my phone the other day. So I was
really.
I came too close to really attacking some people.
Yeah, I've been very tempted recently to tell a few people to go fuck themselves. But it's just best not to lower yourself to their level. It's let them. It's tall poppy syndrome. Let them, have their waffle, and just don't lower yourself to their levels. But
so I had to delete the app off my phone just to not do that.
Well, it's probably healthy. I do. It's fine to do that for your health, but it's just weird when someone's built up an art career and a following, and then they just for whatever reason they just nuke everything. If you have to do it, you have to do it. But I feel like Carissa Sakamoto was building up a bit of an audience and a bit of heat or whatever, and you could it's good supplemental income. Which for years zines for me was supplemental income. And then now it's my career or my life or whatever. So I want everyone that makes comics grow and build. So it's just weird when I see someone just scorched earth, just cut everything off. And I don't know if she's still painting somewhere. I was recently looking up Dennis Warden, the cartoonist I used to love in the 80s and 90s. I was like, what happened to Dennis Warden? And he's painting. I bought one books. He's reprinted all of his comics and Creative Commons print on demand on Amazon for $12. I ordered a big collection of stuff and it'll come in the mail. I'm going to see what the printing's like. And yeah, he was great. He was in Weirdo in the 80s and stuff, and used to be in all the anthologies. Did a thing called Stick Boy that Fantagraphics published for a few issues, and then a few other publishers. But yeah, it's great stuff. But yeah, some people just disappear from comics. I guess they just go off and be painters or what happened to Mark Beyer? He's not popped up for years. He was on Tumblr years ago. He followed me on Tumblr. I was like, oh my god, Mark Beyer's following me on Tumblr, and then he just deleted his Tumblr. And then I saw he did a screen printed zine 4 years ago with some random sort of artist girl, and just I don't know. I've never seen an interview with him. He just doesn't seem to pop up. People just go off and live their lives, I guess. They're not hustling on social media. They're not sluts like you and I, Josh. Or I've got to make a post. I've got to keep up appearances, and I don't know, we're just businessmen.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like when I was starting out, they were like around the time of Tumblr. Like I was like Joseph Remnant was always one that I think about. Just seems to be gone. Although he did post something recently that looked like a comic, but
yeah. I mean, he still posts on social media, but it's just like I'm at a wedding, I'm hanging out with my wife. Music. He does music stuff these days. I don't know. He probably does some commercials work. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just strange when people completely disappear. I hope Carissa Sakamoto is okay wherever she is in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the stuff. I know it's weird when cartoonists just disappear. We talked about Tom Van Dusen a couple of weeks ago on the show, and Tom got in touch with me actually, and yeah, we had a nice exchange, and it was nice. It was nice to catch up. Nice, we're following each other on the social media again, so I can see what Tom's up to. He's had a nice birthday recently, hanging out with some friends, looking healthy. It's nice, and working on new comics. So it's exciting. Yeah. What else have I got here? I've got there's a weird one. It's we talk about John Chandler and John's Worth. This is another weird like Amazon print on demand. This is like Jonesworth. It's like I don't know if it's fictional, but it's like a screenplay. It's a screenplay version of the comic. It's like a prequel and a sequel to the comic in screenplay form. Quite odd, but it was like it's like Jimmy Brown's books. So that soft laminate touch. It's just self-published on Amazon, just like, it says like published 17th of October, like, the day I ordered it. Just really cheap. But yeah, John has a bunch of these books on Amazon. I've bought a few of them, and I'll buy anything that John Chandler does. But
yeah,
where's the Johnsworth? There's the Johnsworth from Breakdown Press, looking lovely.
Yeah,
you should get this one, Josh. It's a good one. John is there. He's good value, but you can now get Jonesworth with a cover by Margot Ferrick. So Ferrick heads will want to pick that one up just for the Ferrick. Yeah, I have contacted Liam Cobb as well, the Cobster, the king of the cob, the corn cob pipe. Trying to get him booked in for this week, Josh, and maybe get Tom Oldham to pop in. But I think he's off on a trip to York. I thought he meant New York. I was like, you're in New York? I think he's just in York. But yeah, it'd be great if we could get Tommy Oldham to pop in at the end.
Yeah. See if he's back from Weatherspoons yet.
No, he's still there. He's there with Jimmy Brown.
Yeah.
I've got one more thing. It's Magnet Head by Jasper Krentz, another young Jasper. This is like a young 20-year-old something, another cartoonist. Or maybe he's 12, I don't know. Or he could be 40 and pretending to be a child, like Andy Milanakis. Oh, you've got it too. Published by Desert Island. Another of these. It's like a cross between Tangerman and Jubenville.
Yeah.
It's a Jasper that draws, less obsessively, and just draws more free. And just, it's got a nice quality to it. If you like your sort of odd kind of, underground type, kids figuring themselves out with cartooning, with wild abandon.
Do you have this one?
Oh, wait. Oh, you got to do Dan's Secret. I've got Magnet Head.
Well, I got both.
Oh, you got both.
What else is there?
You're a big Krentz head.
Yeah, I mean, he came over to me and gave me all of his books, so I think.
I like the look of it. It's fucked up and it's weird, and it's just it's these young guys doing the underground comics. I'm not sure where he's from. Maybe he must be a New Yorker, I guess, because he's like Desert Island published. I think he's hanging out with the Tangerman and stuff and the Dead Crow Collective. Yeah,
it was funny. All those at Philly Comics Expo, there were all these like kids from New York that like this crew came down, and they look like Depression era orphans, honestly. Like,
well, a bit, yeah. It's like I think you said that Austin English had a bit of a Manson vibe going.
A little bit of Manson family vibe going on with it, but
100%. Then you got Matthew Thurber with like a blindfold coming along with a fiddle or something, or with like big shit in his pants or something. Like, yeah, it's a crazy scene.
There's some other stuff here. I don't know what this is. Henry Dumas? I don't know.
Henry Dumas, don't know. It's a new one. There's a lot of young guns out there right now, flipping about and throwing the ink about.
Yeah, it's very weird, this stuff. It's you know, definitely in line with all that New York stuff.
Yeah, the scratchy boys, the noodlers, the doodlers, the drinkers. Yeah, I like it. I've always had a lot of time for the weird, scratchy, underground, odd stuff. I like my hyper detailed Burnsian stuff and my classic shit, my meat and potatoes. But I also like a splatter shot diarrhea in the bowl. You know, a big curry dump of young hormones.
Yeah, it's
Take it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a smattering of cartooning stuff. We've talked about cartooning. We looked at some books. Yeah, I've got the tiger shirt on. I've got the map to Alvin Bondaventura's funeral, fucking grave.
New denim button-up look.
Yeah, I'm loving this. This is
I will be wearing this a short
new
run.
shirt.
Listen, I'm going to be debuting this new look at short run, I reckon, the denim shirt.
Are you going to wear jeans the same color? Because I think that'd be a good
I
look.
think I'm going to wear probably corduroys.
Okay. I'd love to see a matching denim pant.
I did the other day. I went out in it with the double denim. Actually, it looks all right.
Oh, I think so. Or like a thin sort of Hessian pant with like a nice natty Hannibal Lecter hat.
Yeah.
One of those green kind of poker player visors, like a banker's visor. That could be a good look.
Yeah.
Mix and match. Well, anything else going on? Don't know.
No, I'm just I'm 4 pages away from finishing. Best regards. I'm not going to say any more details to it, but there is a completed Goiter in English coming out.
Ooh.
Issue 1 through 8, everything all in one book.
Wait, issue 1 as well? I thought you weren't reprinting that.
Well, I'm going to put like the best 8 pages from issue 1 in and just tell everyone that that's all of it.
Because these resellers have been selling Goiter ones for $260 on eBay. So, because if you republish all of it, then they're like, I paid $260 for this. But there'll still be exclusive content in that. So the collectors, don't worry.
I'm just going to put the best, like maybe not even 8 pages, even maybe we'll see how many are like, worth putting in there. But yeah, there will be a complete Goiter.
Well, hot on the heels of the French, you'll be able to get that from an American publisher. Very nice.
Yep.
That's some hot news. Some hot news.
Yeah, like I said, almost finished this comic, and then on to the next thing. Got all these ideas for the next book, like flying around my head as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the cover done. I penciled it all up for the second issue of the zombies thing.
Nice.
You will own nothing and you'll be happy. So yeah, I'm gonna spend the next few hours laying down some layers, try and get this done and get the fucking thing out the door. It's been 2 months sitting there done or something. So
nice.
And then Meg's Coven beckons. I must get out my notes and really start tinkering around with this Meg's Coven.
Yeah. Should we so I'm looking at the comments. Crapmaster Zach and Cycle Cleveland just showed up. So should we show them the anthology thing again?
Sure.
The anthology people. You can
there you go, boys.
And zoom in later.
Yeah, there's the anthology that you can't get that's only available at short run.
Yeah.
Yep. Screen cap that.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Not much else going on this week. Just should be wrapping up on this issue and sending it to print.
Yeah, I'm just going to be working on painting my cover. I've got to pack this fucking artwork for Kelly Fro at Short Run tonight. She's been hassling me for weeks. And I've been sick. We've had COVID, we've had flus, get the kid down, and then we just pass out. I'm packing up artwork all fucking night. It's impossible. But yeah, it's the 23rd today. I got to get it in get overnight FedEx it to Kelly. So you're probably not watching, Kelly, because our show sucks and it's embarrassing. No, it's not. We love it. I was just being self-deprecating. But yeah, Kelly, I'm going to send that fucking artwork tonight. Don't you worry. It's going to be a real bitch to box that art up. 13 large pieces. Fuck me.
Nice.
All right, Josh. Well, another banger episode of Manga Chat. You lucky punters who are watching this, enjoy. And hopefully we'll be back with Liam Cobb. We'll finally book him down and And yeah, plenty more manga chat to come. Enjoy.
All right. Have a good one.
Have a good rest of the day, Josh.
All right.